know why is it not fucking set up? Why is it not?
Hold on.
Push the plug into the Jack more
Me?
firmly.
Entertain anyone? Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Oh. I hear us.
Yeah, it looks like. Wait.
Oh,
No.
Dragon, she's
Yep.
referred.
I think I can hear
on
everyone
her
else but
screen
her.
in particular.
Yeah, everybody but you. But your model is still lighting up on your stream every time you talk. But I'm not hearing any of your audio.
Yeah, but it's the OBS audio that, for whatever fucking reason, it's not
there you go.
set up.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I just saw it. It's lighting up now. Is it the microphone, A2? Can you turn me off, please? I don't like it. Stop.
I'm turning you down.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, I think it's this one.
Wow.
It should be this one.
Doesn't like having competition for Rosie.
Dragon's waving at you. Or at everybody.
Hello.
Hi!
Hello.
It's the A2. Okay, I pressed the right one then.
Are you sure you're not just trying to avoid fighting the giant ant monster?
Wait, you never told us what we're fighting.
I forgot it was an ant
Yeah,
monster.
I did. I described it before I
picture.
ended the last session. I sent y'all a picture.
Hey, have you heard? Have you heard? I'm fucking dumb.
And it's been, what, a month since that?
Exactly. You expect me to fucking remember that shit?
Since then?
Oh shit. I didn't mean it. Oh god. Well, this is awkward. I was trying to open the fucking file here. There it is. Why you want your Mozzie on? Oh, it's not even on. I know what you want. Oh look, Rosie playing D&D after telling me she doesn't like it. What do you mean, Sharky? I told you that I was playing. Oh my god! I told you that I got into D&D.
Sharky, the best part. This isn't even her first game. I got her to play. I've got her playing for several months.
I know you tried multiple times. I told you that I was in a D&D group and I even invited you. What are you talking about? I invited you.
I don't like strange.
Damn. See?
Hi, my name is Mages. I'm not a stranger anymore. Well, I am strange, but you know my name now.
Alright, it's the angry face one. Oh god, I accidentally moved it.
Me.
Oh yeah, Sharky, you've met Rain.
Stranger.
You wouldn't even play Call of Cthulhu? Wait, what's...
That's strange.
You married me, you're strange.
I'm pretty sure everybody in this is strange.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
My name sounds like a name from Horizon.
Ew.
Okay, so we had a little scuff chat.
Damn.
Yeah. Mages hates Horizon.
Are we good to go?
Okay.
I'm good whenever.
I'm good.
I think Rosie's just getting cosmetic stuff set up at this point.
Yeah.
Dragon, stream names, please.
Yeah, we had a little scuff. I got home and was like, oh shit. My model
Alright,
is
Molly,
on
welcome in.
ADN's PC. And I don't know how to get it over to the other one. I couldn't figure it out
Dragon,
because I'm dumb.
on stream, just call me Mages rather than my IRL name. You can still call Corinne Corinne. She doesn't hide her name.
Yeah. Well, not my first name anyway.
No governmental names in chat, please.
Yes, yes, please. Okay.
I mean, those that know already have but for those that don't know.
Yeah. And Sawtooth.
So...
Who is Saw?
What?
Oh, Sharky, you didn't. You're good. You're good. Sharky, not you. Not you.
Okay. Are Mages
is quiet? Okay, yeah. I was going to be asking if...
On my end?
No, on my end. My end. I need a...
Okay.
Yeah. Chat, starting from top, everyone, I need y'all to say something so I can fix volumes. Bleen.
Something.
So Mages first.
No, Bleen.
Where is Top?
Something.
Something.
Bleen!
Wait. Rosie.
What?
Who's going first?
Bleen!
Hello.
Keep talking.
All right, I'm still talking.
Keep talking.
I listen,
It's just
okay?
so
I am brain dead. I don't know what you want me to say here, but I'm a talking. Is that enough, Rosie?
Is he good? Chat?
Chat, am I good or am I screwed
Start
here?
singing Barbie Girl.
I'm a Barbie
Damn.
girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic.
Are we good, chat? You need to be turned up a little.
Good.
Oh god. Okay, fine. Let me go with OBS. Here, how about that? Bleen, speak.
I am speaking. No, but seriously, I mean, hopefully I'm good now.
I think
Higuchi?
everybody should
Alright.
be good on my stream.
Rin.
Hello. I'm Corinne Wolfrin, the Space Alpha Wolf Queen. How's everybody doing? I don't know if I need
She's
to talk
Gucci.
more.
You're Gucci. Elfin.
Okay, good.
Did I hear my name?
Yes.
Yay! I like words. Not today, but normally I like words.
No, she's a knockoff. What the fuck? She's Gucci. Okay. Gru.
No, I refuse.
I was about to say flip.
But it refused.
What
Bro,
dice
what
am
the
I
hell is
missing?
going on?
It's okay.
Do we
Don't
ever know
worry
what's
about it,
going
Amy.
on?
Blue
That's a
good.
great question.
Kimi, speak.
Hello,
Or
I
I
am
should
Netza.
say, I should say Jimmy the Oddball. Who changed your name?
Yes, Jimmy the Oddball.
Jimmy
Wah!
the Oddball!
Jimmy the Oddball.
Kimi
Wait,
is
I'm
Gucci.
dating a Jimmy now?
Yes,
you
Yes.
are.
you.
Yes.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Alright, Linz.
Okay, I gotta ask all of y'all. Have you seen Marcus the Worm videos yet? Have
No.
they infiltrated your TikTok?
Yes.
Oh my god, I gotta show
Yes.
you.
Oh god.
Yes.
Later.
No, I will. I'll show y'all later.
Those are not my ads. Oh god,
Those were
Those
Oh,
are
do I?
Lindsay's ads.
Oh, I figured it out. Kimi had her stream open, would
Oh.
ask for the special ooh. Hey Kimi,
What?
can we get a special uwu?
Oh no.
Can we get a special uwu, Himi?
Okay, just give me a sec.
Mm.
Oh
I'll
wow!
destroy her throat.
Oh
Don't die.
Okay, are we good?
All right, is
wow!
mages
Okay, that one
also
fucking
good?
Killed me, dude. Fuck. I'm good.
Get some water, you
Ow.
dehydrated bitch!
Ow.
Can you
Damn!
hear me, Rosie's chat room? Can you hear me?
No.
Yes. All right. Wait, could we hear
Good.
Lynn's? Unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Most of us, I
Attack.
think, are chaotic dragon.
Oh, we are
I think
definitely
the vast
chaotic.
majority of them are chaotic neutral, and there's like a sprinkling of chaotic good.
Oh, hey, mages. Is it you
Yes.
that I sent you my PDF file, my character sheet?
Yeah.
Can you send it to me? Real
Oh my
quick?
god, Rosie.
I told you everything is over on the other computer. Wait, I think I found it.
Bruh.
Rosie.
No,
Think
these are
you're
my
good,
abilities.
Rosie.
Fuck.
I'm
Oh, I found it.
sending
I
you
found
your
it. I found it.
stuff.
It says cleric. It's this one. It's this one. We're
Oh
good.
my god.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive. I have it. Did I just
Okay.
download it twice? Oops.
We end up fighting a demon. It's 100%
Chaos, and you
Serena's
love it. I'm
ex.
sure you do, Heath. And we
Yeah,
haven't even begun the session yet.
Strength is 14, dexterity 12, constitution 14, right? Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
good.
yeah, okay. I have the right one.
All
We're
right.
good. I won't be able to see chat
Okay.
if I have it there.
Da,
Hold
da,
on.
da, da,
We're
da,
go-
da. Let's go!
We're gonna
I
get
am so
started.
sorry.
Okay.
I'm a
When we
toxic
left off,
person.
y'all were making camp to settle down for the night, and a giant. The best way you could describe it to yourselves is a giant ant monster, the size of a horse or a cow, silently scuttled into the clearing you had been making a campsite in,
I thought it was a cave.
and just kind of. No, you're in the clearing.
Okay.
And just kind of stares at you. It doesn't, despite the fact that it has like actual jaws, it doesn't make any noise. It kind of just clicks its mandibles on the side together a few times, but it doesn't make any noise. It just kind of stares at y'all.
Well, that thing
And that's
is
where we
ugly.
left off.
Well, that's
Do
terrifying.
you say that out loud, Nessa?
Yeah, sorry.
As soon as you speak, it turns its head towards you.
Oh god. What did I do?
What did you do?
Hey, you want to go flirt with the paladin? Go flirt with the paladin!
So I'd like to add a little bit of context to my character.
I feel
Yes,
like
he
we're gonna
looks
do
Okay, go ahead.
goofy as all get out, but due to his charisma, anyone
Oh
who
my-
fails to meet a charisma check sees him as the most beautiful being, I'm sure.
Oh, good fucking god. What?
Anyways, so do you all just kind of stare back at it, kind of muttering among like talking amongst yourselves? Are you gonna do anything?
I'm still hidden in a bush.
I ready my weapon.
Me too.
Okay, you both pull out your weapons.
Yes.
As soon as
Yes.
you pull out your weapons, it crouches down like it's about to charge at you while still being completely silent. We are
Enjoy
now
your
going to
lunch,
roll for
Sharpie.
initiative.
Okay.
Hi, Ward.
But
Welcome
while
on
everybody
in.
else is
Also,
rolling,
hi,
I
chat.
scramble up a tree.
Welcome
Well,
on
we're
in. I'm
already rolling for
sorry.
initiative. You can do that on your turn, but the combat has started, so you have to wait for your turn now.
Oh shit! Wait, we actually have to. Okay.
Are we all rolling?
Yes, you.
Yes.
Yes, everybody rolls, and you add your initiative bonus.
Let me pull out my dice.
Oh, good fucking
shit.
god.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of that.
And
Hey
then
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a
20.
16
Oh hey, we got
plus
a nat
my
20.
initiative.
Again, the first roll of the game, I got a 20 again.
Bruh. What the
I
fuck?
got a 4.
Not Lynn stealing all our 20s, man.
All right,
Am I
Bleen, you
So
got a, you
my
got a
total
4?
initiative is
Oh.
17 with the bonus.
All right, Aurelius got a 17.
I got a 4.
Nessa got a 4.
Club.
Okay.
Hey, me.
What did Muse wind up getting? Elfin?
Oh, sorry, 12.
12. Okay. And Serena?
A 3.
A whole 3?
Wait, what's my initiative? Hold on. Where's my thinking bob?
Wait, did you roll a natural 1 then?
Where's my
No, if she rolled a
That's not
natural
thinking
1,
about.
she probably would have had to announce that she got a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
Initiative? So I got a 4.
You have a 4 total? Okay.
Yeah.
Then. All right.
scared.
So, not Lindsay, you're going to be going first,
Mm-hmm.
followed by Aurelius. Then Elfin, Muse will be going third. And then I got to figure out. What did you roll her in, by the way? I forgot. I didn't write it down.
Because you didn't ask till now.
What'd you get?
Oh,
6.
6? Okay. So I need to figure out between Aranor, Nessa, and Serena what order the 3 of you are going in.
Yeah.
I am more than willing to be last. That will not hurt my feelings.
Actually, Serena winds up being last.
let's go! What?
Fuck!
Nessa will be first for their little group
Shit.
of 4s. Then will be Aranor. And then will be Serena.
You're gonna have to remind me later.
Okay. So, Lindsay, you get to
Yep.
go first.
Okay.
So it is very clearly like getting ready to charge at y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all still don't know what this thing is, by the way.
I'm scared.
Yeah. He should be.
You should be, Nessa.
Just that giggle.
What-
I don't like that.
What do you want to do?
I don't like that laugh. I will I will jump off to the side and brace myself.
Okay, so you're gonna like move out of its immediate line of line,
Yes.
and like ready yourself. Okay,
Race.
okay, fair. Then, are you gonna do anything else, or are you just gonna kind of brace yourself and wait? See what it does.
I'll just brace myself and wait.
Okay. Okay, then Aurelius, you're up. Your move.
All right. Let's see.
Get ready. Fight.
Is there any sand nearby?
Sand? No. You are in a clearing. You could get some like dirt maybe, but there is grass, so you'd be getting
Darn, I
grass
can't
and,
bury my
and
head in the
roots and
sand.
stuff with. You cannot bury your head in the sand. No, you
Fuck
cannot.
off.
Okay, so I'll pull
Not on
out
stream, DB.
my long sword and my shield
Okay.
to start with, and then I will kneel down and brace for impact in front of the group.
Okay. So you're gonna
Wait.
kneel down and like put your shield up. Okay.
Are you
Yes.
supposed to be a tank?
I know. Why are you being
Yes, exactly.
scared?
That's
yeah.
what a paladin is.
Then why are you
Yeah,
being
yeah, you want to
scared?
bury your head in the sand.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Aw, damn.
Okay. So you're bracing for impact. Then Muse, it is your go.
Muse scrambles up the closest tree and pulls out one of her daggers and
Okay.
then casts message, pointing at
Ooh, okay.
the enemy, and
Oh, you're
asks,
messaging the enemy. Okay.
"What is your purpose?"
It doesn't even seem to register that you sent it anything. It just continues what it was doing.
Hmm.
Anything else, or is that going to be the end of your turn?
No, I think that's going to be the end for this turn.
Okay. Then is Shamuk.
How far away from me is it?
So Aureli's put himself kind of out in front of the party, embraced, and he's about 35 feet from it, so you're probably closer to about 40 feet from it. 45, somewhere in that
Okay.
range.
See here. Can I roll nature to figure out what this thing is?
Yes, you can.
18.
Okay, you actually know quite a bit. You have fought one of these before, actually. This is an Ankeg. Ankeg are, in my world, they are large ant-like monsters. They are carnivorous. They are also unintelligent. They are considered by intelligence. They are considered vermin, which means they are the intelligence of a bug. They don't have any type of emotional or real self-awareness of any kind. Like
Which is why you told me I
less than
couldn't seduce it last session.
yes,
Oh my God.
less than like a dog.
I forgot
It
about
is-
that.
It is the bare minimum that you can be without being dead. But you also know what you immediately notice is very interesting is that they usually live in colonies. They usually live underground or in cave systems. They are usually not this quiet when they're in a battle. They're usually snarling and clicking their legs and their fangs and stuff together. And you don't remember having ever heard of an Ankeg colony in this area. So
Hmm.
all of that stuff just immediately puts you on this is weird. As far as what an Ankeg is, like what it can do, it has a very powerful bite, and that it can also use those mandibles on the sides of its head to grab you once it's bitten you. And it can shoot acid.
Okay.
So avoid the head.
An impride
now.
colony?
No.
Bruh.
Adian, why have you done
Adian.
this? Why have you done this?
What the fuck?
Why have you betrayed me in this way?
So I'm assuming because it has acid, it has like acid resistant.
Maybe. She doesn't know if it has acid resistance.
Okay.
She also, Corinne, you can only share whatever you share with everybody has to fit within 6 seconds of dialogue. Unless you want to use an action to share more information.
I've fought one of these before. I do not know that they are supposed to be out here. Avoid the fucking head.
It wants head?
Oh.
No.
What the fuck?
Serena!
Serena!
I said avoid the head.
Oh, so no head.
Why is
your
our
turn?
party so
What
horny?
the fuck?
So your standard action was to
Bruh.
was to roll the nature. Your free you did a free action to talk. You have a bonus action and a move action.
Okay, I start moving towards the side,
Okay.
away from its head.
Same side. The same side not moved, or the other way.
Yeah, the same side that
Okay.
Todd is at.
Okay, so the two of you moved off to the side. I kind of have like a little pseudo map pulled up on my screen so I can keep track of where everybody is. Okay, then after
Great.
after Shamuki is Nessa.
Okay. Can I roll for intimidation on the thing?
You can try.
Like, I know I rolled a 4, but like, I don't know if I should try that. That's the thing. I'm like,
Okay, so are if you want to intimidate it, you would tell me, and then after you intimidate it, you would after you announced that action, I would have you roll for it, and then I will tell you if you succeed or not.
Okay.
So, are you wanting to try and intimidate it?
Yeah, I'll try to intimidate it.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me.
I got a 15.
Okay, and then on your skills, on your character sheet, there should be intimidation.
Plus 5. So I have a 20.
So, total of a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Did you say dirty
Okay.
20?
Yes, that's what a not natural 20 is called. It's a dirty 20.
Ah,
Damn.
Or modified 20 is another way.
I was about to say, y'all
I
always
like dirty
said
20 better.
modified 20. What the fuck is dirty 20?
It's another way
Continue,
to say
I'm sorry.
Well, it's because the dice is being naughty. It didn't give a proper 20.
Okay.
it. Brett.
Okay.
All right, so
We
I'm
get
now
one
gonna
for
make
the
an
breath counter.
opposed check because I don't have a difficulty check for that written
Crack.
down or anything. So I'm just gonna roll an opposed check. Well,
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
Oh,
07.
normally because of a special effect that I have on this creature, it didn't matter what it would roll, it wouldn't work, but it crit failed. I got a nat 1.
Let's go!
Yeah!
So it kind of stops because it was starting to like pick up speed to start charging towards y'all. It stops and scurries back to the edge of the clearing. It doesn't leave. It's still very clearly like, I want to fight, but it is now like at the edge of the clearing, sitting completely still, just staring
It is terrifying.
instead of winding up for a charge. So
Well,
you
that
successfully
works.
intimidated it.
Yes!
Let's go.
I scared the bug.
Let's go. Scare that bitch.
Do you have anything else you want to do?
Um,
That would have been your standard action. So you could still move. You can still, if you have any abilities that use a bonus action, you can still use those.
I really don't know what to do. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine.
How about I just like kind of draw my sword that I have and just like
Just
kind
get
of
ready?
prepare. Yeah, get ready.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. All right. Then after you
She screamed
will
and it scared
be
the
Aranor.
Eee. How close am I?
So you, if I remember correctly from last stream, you ran off and hid in a bush
Correct.
before when you first started hearing it. So I need to
Yep.
roll. I'm gonna roll real quick to see if it notices you.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you want to do, Aranor?
How close am I?
Oh, since you went and hid in a bush off to the side, you're only about 20 feet from it.
All right.
Oh, so he's the closest.
Yes, he would be the closest because he's
Yeah,
off to the
not.
side. He went off and hid. And it backed up after Hemi screamed at it.
The scream was intimidating.
I mean, I probably would too.
Okay, for
So-
now, I'm just going to pull out my bow and ready myself, but stay hidden.
Okay. Then could I get you to do a stealth check for me real quick?
Absolutely.
Since you are actively trying to stay hidden, and I will use the new number against its perception as opposed to the old one.
Modified 19.
Modified 19. Okay. Then after Aranor, Serena. Rosie,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Yes. I go to the side with Shamuk.
Okay.
And ready my weapon.
Okay.
I can't attack it, right?
Let's look at what spells you have. I mean,
Lens, I
you've
am
got
quiet
burning
on your
hands.
stream.
Yeah, I'll turn you up.
Yeah, she's quiet on mine too. I'm trying to turn her up, but I don't want to turn her up too high.
I'm sorry.
That's better.
It's okay.
I can be better now.
That's better. I can be a lot closer.
Oh, Jesus.
I think I've got you pretty good on my stream.
Okay.
So let me double check. Let me real quick, because I do not remember off the top of my head. Let me double check the
About to
range on burning
say-
hands.
What does burning hands do? I just picked random ones. Oh, am I supposed to pick another one? Was I supposed to pick 3? Did I never pick the 3?
Well, I know you didn't pick your cantrips.
I only picked one cantrip.
I
Like-
messaged you to pick more, and then you never messaged me back.
Oh my god, I was literally talking about it to somebody and this I forgot to send it.
So burning hands creates a 15-foot cone of fire in front of you. So you would have to get closer to it if you wanted to try and hit it with a burning hands.
Okay.
Otherwise, you could, if you want to just stay off on the side with Shamuk and Not.
Yeah, I'll stay off to the side.
Okay.
For now.
And so that's going to end your turn. And now it is the Ankeg. So
Lovely.
Yes, I did eat the
No,
food.
smoke. No.
Oh, Smokey?
I have everything on a little mini table that you like a lap table, and it's not very stable on a freaking bed.
he's trying to get on it.
So he's trying to climb it. Yeah, he's
Oh
trying.
no, baby. Oh no.
So the Ankeg. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make this fun.
Uh-oh.
Oh
I'm gonna
no.
roll to see who. I'm gonna roll to see who caught its attention last.
Great.
Get a what?
Got a potential what?
Attention.
What?
Its attention.
Oh.
Attention
Oh,
blast.
attention.
Got his attention.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
It turns its head to look at Serena.
Let's go!
Oh no.
Its mandibles click in front of its jaws a few times, and then it opens up its mouth, and a stream of green liquid shoots from its mouth towards Serena.
That sounds awful.
no.
Serena,
Yes.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 20, right?
Yeah, it's a d20, yes. And then you'll add your dexterity saving throw to it.
Was it so small? Hold on. Oh, let's pull this up on the stream. Look at these tiny ass numbers.
Dang, that
I've
is
also
small.
got it pulled. I've also got it pulled up if I need to look at it for you.
All right, just kill me now.
What'd you roll?
Bruh.
Probably a
What'd you
one.
roll?
Just kill me now. Oh, it's so.
I'm
I need to
assuming
know
a
what you
one.
rolled.
What did you get?
I thought it would have been obvious of what I fucking got.
Did you get a
Rolled a
nat
one.
one?
I got a
You get a
nat
one?
1.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Ouch.
Oh God.
Rosie
It
or
was gonna
Serena.
come back to me, and it was gonna come back at some
Serena
point.
goes to like leap out of the way in like a fancy like barrel roll off to the side, and her foot gets caught on a root, and she just trips straight on her face, and then the acid stream slams into her as she's falling.
Oh no.
Oh
Shit.
no.
You know, that's what
Okay.
That's what I get for being so brutal to that squirrel.
So you were going to be taking. I'm going to now roll your damage. You are taking 3d6 acid damage.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
07.
Fuck.
Goodbye. Put up my stream. What do you mean? What do you want from my stream? Oh, on your channel. Got it. Yeah. I completely forgot. My
Okay,
bad.
you're not dead. I rolled really bad, so you're not dead.
Oh, damn. Sag. That's unfortunate.
You take
Wait,
6
what?
damage.
Wait.
You take 6.
I have 4 health now.
Yes, you do.
Damn it.
It
Yes,
then
Serena.
scurries closer to the group off to the side of Aurelius that kind of moved out of its immediate line. It scurries towards y'all. It is now
Shit.
up in front of the 3 of you. It moves
So it's just
surprisingly
completely
quick.
ignoring me.
Yeah, I rolled to see who it was going to pay attention to, and I rolled Serena.
And we're right next
Let's
to her.
go. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and Serena's
I
over there,
attracted. I attracted it.
Good job.
You're welcome. Have fun.
And that's going to be the end of its turn. So next is Not.
Okay.
You're up again.
I will I will attack its legs with my 2 short swords.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll your first attack.
Okay, 1d6.
Oh,
Right?
no. Roll
Or-
the hit. Roll the hit.
Oh, okay, rolled a hit. Okay. So the d20.
Yes.
9.
Total?
Oh wait, for the d20?
Shorts. So
Oh.
yeah, on you'll roll your d20, and then
Mhm.
you're gonna add your proficiency bonus because you are proficient with a short sword, and your
Okay.
dexterity bonus because it's a short
Okay.
sword. You can use it as a finesse weapon.
So 9, 11, 14.
14 total. Your dexterity is
Mhm.
only a plus. Your dexterity is +3.
Yes. Plus proficiency is plus
Yes.
2.
Okay. So yeah, 14 total. You do just very. Next damage.
I forgot. I'm sorry, chat.
Okay. Then go ahead and roll your second attack.
You're fine, Rizzy.
Okay. Oh, that's the other. Oh.
It's your short sword as well. You have I
Okay.
believe you have 2. Yeah, you have to.
Okay, so just do the other d6 or do the d20.
Or another d20. You have to roll to hit
Okay,
again.
that's what I
You have
thought.
to roll to hit again.
10.
Oh, you'll also
Plus-
get an additional d6 because I forgot to count your sneak attack.
Okay, cool. 10, 12, 15.
To hit, you hit.
Cool.
So you slash out with your swords and you cut into its leg and then you stab your other sword into the cut.
Sweet. And then
So one of its legs is like barely hanging on.
nice.
So go ahead and for this one roll 2d6 for me. We're just going to
Okay.
retroactively add your sneak attack. You can technically only do sneak attack on your main attack, but everything hit, so
5
fine.
was the first one, and then 6 was the second one. And then
okay,
plus
so
my
another
strength was-
11
Well, and then do I add my strength to that?
on your offhand. We're going to go ahead and say yeah because I can't remember.
Okay, so
12 total.
12. Okay. Sweet.
Okay, damn. Yeah, you fucked up its leg.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, Dragon. He's specifically talking about Rosie's stream.
Sorry.
You can see the chat from everybody's streams because we're sharing everyone's chat together. So I can see how that would be slightly confusing.
Sorry.
So after not, I'm assuming you're not going to try and move and risk getting bit.
Yeah, I can I'll stay low.
Yeah, but you're going to stay next to it.
Yes.
And then after you is Aurelius.
Alright.
Brave paladin.
Okay, so I have a question.
It's a damn
Would
prick
any
colony.
of my abilities work like a provoke of sorts?
Let me check your sheet. Lay on hands, healing hands, light bearer, radiant soul. You don't have spells yet. Not really. Let me double check what light bearer gives you real fast.
You're
They
gonna
don't
have
normally
an
get it because he's a tank. Or no?
Columbus.
So, you could attempt to catch its attention, but you don't really have any taunts or anything like that.
Okay.
So you can attempt. You do have a light cantrip, which means you can create a light, like a floating ball of light next to you, or light up an object that you're touching. So you could attempt to use that to catch its attention if you would like. But
And it is a
none
bug,
of your abilities
therefore,
will like.
and a lot of bugs are attracted to light, so
Yeah, you could always give that a shot. Nothing you have will specifically like force it to attack you.
okay, I'm gonna create the biggest ball of light I can and put it right above me.
Okay. All right. So you kind of concentrate. You close your eyes for a moment, and then when you open them again, an orb of golden light just flashes into existence above your head.
Alright.
Are you gonna do anything else? You stay where you are. You're gonna
I am
go
going
towards it.
to. I'm going to whack my sword against my shield to create a little bit of a noise,
Okay.
and then I will hunker down once more, see if it'll get its attention on me.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna roll. Oh yeah. After you whack your shield, it kind of turns its head towards you for a second, and then once it sees the light, it goes from like just kind of like glancing at you to staring at you, and it actively like reorients itself to be facing towards you now.
Good. Now I hunker
So
down
does that mean
and
it's
embrace.
side or us again?
What was that, Corinne?
I said, does that mean that its side is now facing us again?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that going to be your turn, Blue?
He's a will o' the wisp.
How far away am I from it?
You're actually not that far from it because they only moved a little bit up. You're about 15 feet, probably 10 feet, somewhere in that range. You have to be within 5 feet to attack it. You already you did cast a spell, so you can't attack this turn. You already used your standard action, but you can still move.
Okay, so I'm going to move about 5 feet closer to give it an even clearer view of the light as well as myself before I'm going to kneel down with my shield propped up again.
Okay. All right. So then after you, Muse, it is your turn.
Muse is conflicted.
Oh. Well, it did
The
just shoot
boulder
acid at your
feels
friends.
conflicted.
Hello? The fuck you just said?
The Avatar references.
I love it.
Yeah, but it
So-
did just like burn off half of Serena's side.
Yeah,
I'll be
so if I
fine.
were to use like Wild Magic Surge or Tides of Chaos, would that be before or after my spell?
Okay, so I'm gonna pull it up real fast just to remind myself of the specifics. But as I remember,
I'm sorry, apparently I'm
your Wild
uncultured
Magic
swine.
Surge basically
Or is that just like a spontaneous thing that happens?
So Wild Magic Surge on its own, whenever you cast a spell that has a level of 1 or higher, so a non-cantrip basically, I, as the DM, can basically tell you, you know what, your magic is a little out of control. Roll a d20 for me.
Oh, okay.
Tides of Chaos makes it to where you can give yourself advantage on a attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, which basically means you get to roll 2 dice and take the highest. But I get it basically gives me the ability to, for any reason, have you roll in the Wild Magic Surge table.
Ah,
Hmm.
okay. Well, right now I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
That is a first level spell, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll just yet. I'm being nice. So Chromatic Orb.
And I am picking Lightning.
Ooh, okay. So, would you like to describe the spell, or do you want me to go ahead and do that for you?
I can do it.
Okay, go ahead.
So I am going to be hurling a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy at the creature. I can choose out of a myriad of things. Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. And I chose lightning for the type of orb I create. And then make a ranged spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 3d damage.
What I meant was, like, describe your character casting the spell. I'm sorry, I didn't
Oh, okay.
specify.
So, since I am up in a tree, I can see the creature down between the branches in front of me. And I ever so sneakily lean forward and cast a giant orb of lightning at the
Okay.
creature.
So you're going to make a ranged spell attack, which is going to be a d20 plus, for you, it'll be your charisma bonus.
Got a 12.
A 12 total.
Yeah.
Well, the lightning orb streaks down towards the creature and slams against it, and then just kind of sparks off of its armored shell. It
Oh,
doesn't
no.
seem to have been hurt at all. It just kind of crackles across its the chitin of its exoskeleton and then dissipates.
Frustration.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you did not beat its armor class.
Man.
So the spell does no damage. Was there anything else you wanted to try and do? I'm sorry your first spell went so badly.
That's okay.
May I make a suggestion, kind of like outside of the D&D thing?
You're out of character,
Or-
you mean?
Yeah, for like spell usage. Or
yeah, go
is
ahead.
that
Go ahead.
stepping
Go
out
ahead.
of
Go
bounds?
ahead.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
If it means anything, I personally think for like bug stuff, fire may be the best way to go for that kind of an instance.
Well, so in this
Yeah, I was
case,
thinking that
it wasn't
too.
in this case it wasn't the element. This creature
Yeah.
just because this is y'all's first combat for a bunch of you. This particular creature doesn't have any resistances or vulnerabilities. In this case, it was just that her attack roll didn't beat its armor class, so her attack technically missed. And I flavored it as because the reason the attack missed was because of its natural armor ability. So I
Okay.
flavored it as it just bouncing off the exoskeleton. A fire orb would have done the exact same thing in this
Fair
particular
enough.
case.
All right.
Hmm.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It is y'all's first
This is
combat.
part of the learning experience.
Exactly. Yeah, this is all part of the experience. Finding out how different things work. Was there anything else you wanted to try, Muse, or is that going to be the end of your turn?
I want to cast ID Insinuation.
Or id insinuation? Well, you've already used your
Yeah.
standard action.
Oh.
So let me look and see if id insinuation. No, id insinuation needs a standard action, which you've already used.
Okay.
So you get a standard action, a move action, and a bonus action. When you're looking at your spells, when it just says one action, if it doesn't specify what type of action, assume it's a standard action.
Okay.
So you've already used your standard action, so you don't get another one, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Yeah, she does. It's
She will
just
next
next turn.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's going to end my turn, though.
Okay. Then we will move on to Shamuk.
Okay. How close am I to it?
You're next to it. You're within 5 feet.
Okay.
It is in melee range with
Okay.
you.
Cool. Then I'm going to smack at that abdomen with my glaive.
I
You know,
thought you
smack
said
that abdomen,
Smack
that ass.
Smack
Smack that
that
I mean, that's kind of what you're doing. That's what the abdomen of a bug is.
Smack that.
Smack that
I
ass.
know.
Anyways.
I got smacked.
Smack it hard.
What'd you get?
Do what now?
Did you roll already?
No, not yet. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll.
Sorry, we were
Hydrate
being
a
very
minute, Lens.
distracting.
That is a 16.
Oh yeah, you hit.
Nice.
You definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay,
Remember to
that
add your
is
strength modifier.
right. Okay, yeah, that's the right dice. Cool. Three. Yeah. Okay. Big dragon.
Like big bugs and I cannot laugh. No, no, no.
Well, that didn't roll
Bruh.
very well. 7.
7 total. Yeah, it's not a great,
Yeah.
not great,
I
but
rolled a
hey.
2. I
Okay.
rolled a fucking 2.
It does not, however, when you're as your glaive pierces into it and like cuts deep into its abdomen, it does not look very happy. It,
Oh,
it
good.
looks like it's struggling a little bit.
Not the fucking
Um,
grimly laugh.
anyways, is that going to be the end of your turn?
I guess can I use let me save it in digestion. I attacked. I have not moved. So
You are in melee range with it, so if you move, it would get an attack of opportunity.
right. Can I just take and move it to like a defensive posture?
Yeah.
Because I can't move really.
Okay. Not going to be your turn?
Be the end of my turn.
Nessa.
Let him have it.
Yes.
It is our warlock's turn.
Okay.
Get him, Nessa. Get him. Just flip it off.
Yeah, fuck you, bug. um. Okay. So because it has armor, like, is it just weak to like any type of like energy we throw at it? If
Yeah, so
do?
the way it works, the way its natural armor works is basically instead of having a base armor class of 10, it has a higher like base level armor class.
Okay.
So armor class is just the number you need to meet to hit it. It does not affect resistances or damage reduction or anything like that.
Okay.
So all it just makes it harder to hurt it. Like like thematically, it's harder to hurt. Mechanically, it's harder to hit. I know that sounds weird, but
Okay. Because I was just thinking, I'm like, maybe I'll cast Eldritch Blast at it.
yes, Eldritch Blast is always a good option.
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Do it. Do it.
Eldritch Blast is basically the
Benjamin.
best cantrip in the entire game in terms of
Okay.
damage.
Cool. Okay. Okay.
So, when you cast a spell,
Yeah.
you're going to roll a d20. And then
Oh,
for
okay.
you, because you use your charisma for your spell casting, you will add your charisma modifier to your d20 roll.
Okay. I got a 6. So it'd be a 9.
It would be a 9 total.
Yeah.
Do we
Oof.
need dice jails for everybody?
Yeah, maybe. Unfortunately, a 9 does not hit.
Fuck.
So you hold out your hand and a streak of purplish black energy springs forth from your hand, zips across the battlefield, and hits it right in the head, but just disperses against its armored carapace.
Well, fuck.
Shit. I'm sorry,
Rude.
guys. I tried.
07.
Fine.
Not your fault your dice hate you.
That is true.
It's okay, my dice hate me as well.
Okay.
Then unless do you plan on moving, or are you going to stay where you are?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Then next up is our lovely druid, Aranor.
Okay, I have one question. How far am I from Serena?
Oh, you're gonna come save me?
Serena is in melee range of the Ankeg. The Ankeg has moved. You're about 30, 35 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to go with 30 feet.
Here's what I want to do. I want to start by shooting my bow at the Nkeg.
Okay.
I don't drop my dice.
Now, real quick,
Hmm.
are you planning on because I think I have an inkling of what you're planning to do. Are you planning on casting Cure Wounds on Serena?
Healing word.
Healing Word? Let me double check Healing Word real fast.
Say, unless I have it written in here wrong, it's a bonus action. But confirm that.
I'm just double checking. It is a bonus
Yeah.
action. You are correct. You're good to go.
Okay.
Go.
Oh.
Please go right ahead.
Yeah, she might dragon if somebody else doesn't kill it first.
Okay, so
The
do I
healer
add
is getting
anything to my die?
heals.
Remind me. My roll.
Okay, so you're shooting your bow, correct? You're
Yeah.
going to be adding your proficiency bonus and your dexterity bonus.
So, modified 22. The natural number was 19.
Yeah, you hit it. You definitely hit it.
Let's go! Someone avenge me!
I rolled 6 on the d6.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay, so it
shit.
takes another 6 damage. The arrow, you come up out of the bush you had hidden yourself in, draw your short bow and fire, and the arrow embeds itself in between the plates along where its head connects to the next body piece.
Beautiful.
So like right where on us would be the neck.
That is awesome. So I follow that with casting Healing Word on
Okay.
Serena.
All right. So go ahead and roll how much you heal for me real quick.
Okay, that is
That'd be
a
good.
d4, correct?
Yes, a d4 plus for you your wisdom bonus.
Okay, so that's a modified 5.
All right. So as you're shooting the arrow, like after you let go of the bow, nobody can really hear you because you're a little bit too far away, but you whisper several words in Druidic under your breath. Serena, you feel like an influx of energy almost, and your acid burn along the side of your body glows green and begins to heal. You will heal 5 hit points.
Woo! I'm 1 away from max.
Yeah, so the burn is almost completely gone. It looks
Hell
like
yeah.
it's still there, but it looks like a bad 2nd degree burn instead of like this like awful horrible acid burn that it was before.
Oh, goody. The kingdom does not have to worry about me anymore. I mean,
Well, for
what?
now. Did you want to do anything else, Aranor, or is that gonna be your turn?
That'll be my turn.
All right, Serena, it is your go now.
I
Now that you're not
somehow
almost dead
lived.
anymore.
I somehow lived. Oh, God.
You're doing
This time.
fine, Serena.
She gets another nat 1.
Oh, God. I'm afraid.
Don't jinx her.
I swear, my dice hates
What
me.
do you do, Serena?
I'm
What
going
is it?
to
What are you going to do?
avenge
Tell
the
me.
fact that it tried to scar my beautiful body. I don't remember what my attacks were.
The hilarious thing is that you have a negative charisma bonus.
I know. Why do you think?
Oh my.
Hey, Serena's not the one with the charisma. It's Rosie, okay? All of that
Alright,
shit
alright.
went over to Rosie.
So are you gonna cast a spell? You gonna smack it? What do you plan on doing here?
I'm gonna take out my mace.
You're gonna smack it?
Yes. I
Yeah,
want
smack
some
that.
fucking damage.
Or smack it.
Smack that booty.
All right.
Well, she's in front of his face, I think.
Roll your attack, please, madame.
Is it a 20 or
It's gonna be a
6?
D20.
Oh.
D20 plus your strength plus your proficiency. Strength bonus specifically.
Nice. Oh god.
Oh, see.
Well, that was a 13.
13 on the dice.
Yeah, I was a 13 on the dice. Plus, you said strength.
Strength bonus and proficiency bonus. So for
So
you,
4 plus
that turns
4.
into a 17.
E.
So you hit.
Nice.
Yay!
You definitely hit. So now roll your damage. It'll be 1d6 plus your strength bonus.
That's my 8. That's my 8. Where's the 6? There it is. A 5!
5 damage.
5
Is that
damage!
total? Or
What am I adding?
you add your strength bonus to your roll.
Oh. So, 7.
7 damage. It does not look good. You pull out your mace and you bring your mace down in a crushing blow right in the middle of its head, and the carapace across its entire head cracks and buckles. And you see like greenish blood come out between the cracks. It's not dead, but it doesn't look very good.
That's what he gets for throwing acid at me. Fucking whore.
So, Blue
Yes.
has captured the creature's attention, so it will be biting at Blue.
All right.
So, Blue, what
Yes.
is your
Oh, I don't have
armor
my
class?
water.
1 sec.
I'm gonna miss some stuff. Hold on. Sorry.
My armor class is 18.
Okay, it bites at you, and its jaws and mandibles just kind of catch on your shield. You like thrust your shield into its face, and so it's holding on to your shield now, and you can hear a very slight sizzling from its acid, but it's not damaging your shield in any way that you can tell. And it can't, like, you were able to like hold it back. It's so weakened from all the damage it's taken that it can't get through to push you over and bite at you.
All right.
Wait, what did I miss?
It attempted to bite Blue, and he shoved his shield in his face.
Nice.
Not.
Yes. How close am I to it?
You're still in melee with it.
Am I still like kind of underneath it in a sense?
Yeah, you can. Well, you're not quite underneath it, but you crouched
Okay.
low, so you could
Okay.
like it's a large creature. You could like pass underneath it if you wanted to.
Okay. Can I pass underneath it to the back end and stab it with my short sword?
Yes.
And you gonna smack that booty?
Yes, I'm gonna stab
No,
it.
she's not smacking that booty. She's hitting it with 1,000 years of death. She's she's shoving her sword up its ass.
Oh, like what you did to that
Exactly.
snake.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait.
I'll explain. Listen.
I was like, wait, I
Trouser
don't remember.
snake?
All right.
That is an off-stream story.
Actually, no, it should be non-stream.
Christ. Okay, so I rolled a 17.
You do hit.
Okay.
You do not need to roll
Kill it,
damage. It has
kill
1
it.
hit point left.
Cool.
It has literally
Describe how you
1
kill it.
HP. So not Linz.
Yes.
Describe how you kill the Ankeg.
Okay, so I run, since I'm kind of near it, I run and slide underneath it. And then I take
Okay.
one short sword and I just stab it in the ass.
Just right up the abdomen.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just like I like slide like with my like slide on my knees underneath it, and
No!
I just stab it after I turn around after being done with the slide.
Okay. You stab it. Blood just comes like pouring out. This sticky green stuff, which does get all over your arm.
Ew.
And then it kind of shudders for a second, and it just falls over. And during this entire fight, it did not make a single sound, even as it died.
Aw, that's kind of
Weird.
sad. Damn.
Well, remember when
I
we
wanted
first
it
came
to
into the forest,
scream.
everything was quiet?
I know. It's still a little sad.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, we had
Mhm.
deduced that they were in fear of something.
Yes,
So the
because
fact,
Something.
Aranor had cast Detect Magic, and she found that there was an enchantment kind of over everything, and it was a fear-inducing spell. She wasn't able to figure out anything beyond that, though.
yes. So
But if that thing didn't make any noise, what could have been more fearful than that thing?
yes, we'll find out.
But yes, combat is over. The creature
Alright.
has been slain.
All right,
And no
is there a
one
way for us to
died.
take like a
Yay.
piece of it for like proof of slaying it for when we go into like
Yes,
a town?
yeah, you can just you can very easily cut
I'ma
off a piece
loot it.
of the carapace.
Rosie!
You
Thanks.
okay, Serena, Aurelius? As you're like pulling out like a knife or your sword or something to like cut off a piece of carapace and meat, so that you can like show like this is an ankeg shell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Serena just kind of runs up to next to you and starts like patting it down. And whenever she comes next to a wound, she like looks inside of it. She's very clearly looking for something. Serena, could you roll? We're gonna roll investigation. You're gonna roll investigation,
Ah, Smokey.
which for you is a +0. So just roll a d20 and tell me what you got.
Alright, let's see. Let it be good, please. It was a 9.
You find a lot of shell, a lot of bug meat, and a lot of green sticky liquid.
My dice is not being nice. Oh hey, I'm now getting
Sounds
some
like the
good
blood
rolls.
spurting out.
I'm now getting good rolls. Okay. Damn, that's a little
So,
sad.
yeah,
There's
you don't
nothing
find
here.
anything.
Sad.
Yeah, the bug meat will be useful though for future meals.
Yes, if
I
any of you
am
want to
not
roll
eating
either, if anybody wants to roll either nature or survival, you could attempt to like harvest some of the ankeg's meat as much as you can carry, obviously, and preserve it by drying it out.
I'll roll survival.
Some ant jerky.
Okay.
I will
Yeah, some ant jerky. All right, Bleen, go ahead and roll that survival check for me.
All right.
Dragon says all protein.
Yeah, exactly.
Modified 14.
You are able to harvest the good bits without like getting into any of the acid or like piercing its stomach or intestines or anything like that. So you are able to get some of the meat, but you don't know how you would preserve this specific kind of meat. So you'll probably have to eat it tonight. Cook it and eat it tonight.
Do we have any
roll
empty
survival.
bottles or anything like that?
You all have basic adventuring gear of some kind. You all start with a different type of like adventuring pack. So I will say probably amongst the 7 of you, I will say one of you at some point picked up an empty bottle somehow, somewhere.
Okay.
That is not a unreasonable assumption to make.
Ren, you can go first. I know I interrupted you, and then I'll continue my thought after you're done.
Here you go. I was just telling mages that I rolled survival, so I don't know if my in the preservation or not.
Oh, what did you roll?
Modified 19.
Yes, you know how to preserve it. So as Aranor was kind of saying, like, okay, we're gonna have to eat this tonight. You're like, no. If we do this, this, and this, it'll last for at least a week or two.
All right.
Teamwork.
Yay, teamwork.
All right,
Let's
and
go.
Linz, what were you wanting to do?
Are we able to take some of the acid and store it in a bottle, or will that destroy the
It would
bottle?
eat through. It would eat through the glass.
Damn it. Okay.
The acid was strong enough that it the parts of Serena's body that it landed on, it ate through her scales.
Okay. I was gonna say if we, it would be really useful if we could store some of that somehow.
No, it is too potent. Too potent.
Damn it. Okay.
At this
Like
point in time.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, out of character, if I had taken, because every attack has an average damage that you can use, or you can roll damage. If I had used the average damage, it would have killed Rosie instantly.
Okay.
Just for as perspective, it's way too strong for y'all to store it with anything that you have on you right now.
Makes sense.
You would probably need something magical to do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we have anything that would be able to do that?
What would he?
Or does anyone have any magic that they could cast on the glass bottle?
No, I have nothing.
I don't think I have anything.
I don't think I
Dang.
have
I-
anything.
Do not believe so. No.
Okay.
You're level 1 right now, so magic is. While a few
Minimal.
of you might have magic, it is minimal and limited.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Use the force.
Use the force.
Use the Schwartz.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do before y'all hunker down for the night?
I'm already asleep.
Or do y'all want to talk about what just happened? Or Serena apparently was like Sag, nothing to loot, and then went to bed.
I went to bed sad and very exhausted.
Her disappointment
Are
was
are you not going
immeasurable,
to
and
stay
her
up
day
to
was
eat?
ruined.
No, I already ate a squirrel.
not even-
Remember?
Yes, you ate a squirrel, but do you want dinner?
No, I'll go to bed hungry.
Okay, then I need you to roll a dexterity or not a Constitution saving throw, please.
Wait, what? I'm scared. What did I just
Okay,
do?
so if you try to go without food or without sleep, you roll a Constitution save, or without drink, basically,
gotta
for
say,
a
I am
certain length of
sleeping.
time. You have to roll a Constitution saving throw to determine if it negatively affects you the next day. Like, do you have the endurance to go a whole like I did not eat anything except a single squirrel yesterday. Do I have the endurance to go through all of tomorrow? Because you're probably so. What happened?
Talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Serena. I'm
No,
talking to
I
Rosie.
was talking
Rin,
to Linz because
yeah,
I heard
Rin
somebody go
was-
after a drink.
Oh no, no, I'm fine.
Well, I guess you could have the
I'll
option to
stay
eat breakfast in the
away.
morning. So I'll make. Okay, so you're gonna stay up and eat.
Fine.
You're just gonna be very sad sitting next to the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You're just gonna sit next to the fire and pout.
Bruh.
Plan
So
to
do
sit
y'all
by
wanna-
the fire and eat and contemplate what all just happened.
Okay. Does anybody want to talk about anything before we go through
I wanted
the
to point
watches?
out how quiet the bug was, even in its death throes.
Yes,
I was
everybody, even if you
just-
didn't pass the nature check, everybody would have noticed that that is unusual. Animals don't die silently. They don't
Yeah.
struggle to avoid death silently. So everybody
No.
knows that
And
that is
with
unusual.
Aranor's with Erinor's detect magic, knowing that there's a spell of fear going on that causes everything to be quiet. Why was that thing quiet? Does that mean there's something bigger and scarier than that is causing everything to be quiet?
There might be.
That's my theory. Is it possible for them to cast detect magic again, or do they have to
it
wait?
lasts it lasts for up to 10 minutes, and you did not cast any magic during that combat. That combat was only about 12 seconds long. So I'm gonna go ahead and say your detect magic is still active because it wasn't that long ago that you used it.
Okay.
So, Aranor,
Yes.
when you look at the Ankeg, it's fading now because the creature's dead, obviously, but it has the same aura as everything as everything else in the forest. It is also enchanted with the fear.
Okay, but what's scarier than death?
An enchantment. So I tell everybody that it was covered in the same enchanted aura, and try to explain that that by itself could be why it was unable to speak. Or make noise, rather.
That does make sense. But then again, therein lies the question: what is scarier than that? That casted uh that enchantment to even make that thing silent.
I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it had to have been strong.
But the thing is that creature doesn't look like it's native to here.
Yeah, something had to
No,
bring
it's
it
not.
here.
Is like,
There's
did
usually
someone...
not those.
So, from your nature check, Shimuk, you do know that Ankegs usually live underground, either in caves or they burrow and make giant nests. They are not a forest creature. They are an underground creature.
Relay this.
It's actually very weird to find one in the forest because typically the roots of a forest make it harder for them to make their nests because they use acid to burn through the ground. So if they had burnt through all the roots, they would have either killed the forest or there should be like a cave opening or something nearby and they're just using the existing cave. You did not see any caves coming this direction, and the trees are all still here. So you would make the assumption that there's probably not a nest in this area.
Mm-hmm.
But what if the spell wasn't designed just
I
for
relay all that.
fear?
Muse makes a good point.
Repeat,
And
repeat
instead
that,
it's...
Muse. I'm sorry, I kind of talked over.
No, you're fine. I said, but what if the enchantment isn't just about fear? Because if we're starting to find things in places that they normally aren't, what else would drive them to do that? And is it affecting everything that way? Or was it just that one?
If we follow that path, then one could also potentially surmise that it's more than just this forest that is affected. There could be potentially an entire land area,
Yeah.
not just outside of the forest, that is affected with this. And if that is the case, then how big of an area, how big of a scale are we talking?
Yeah. And what's
Well, we won't
powerful
Entirely
know until we
possible.
explore.
that big of a area?
It's entirely possible it's some form of a dominate beast enchantment.
Maybe.
Yeah, but would that enchantment also make whatever creatures leave the places that they normally live?
Dominate beast gives you full mind control over a beast.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead, Green. Since Aranor is the one that came up with the concept of maybe being dominate beast, would you mind rolling? Oh, would you mind rolling either, I'll let you choose because you are a druid, so I'll let you choose either religion or arcana.
Go with. Suppose it doesn't matter much, but we're gonna go with Arcana.
Okay.
Modified 13.
You don't know a whole lot about the Dominate Beast enchantment. You know what the basics of what it does. It lets you dominate an animal. It lets you like effectively mind control them, but you don't know what its limits are. You haven't gotten to that level of skill and knowledge yet.
That works for me. I think everything I
Alright.
said is still within that, right?
Yeah, you're still good. You haven't like yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You're good.
But even then, with that, someone or something has to be incredibly powerful to put it over an entire forest, or even more so, for
And
more than
that's
just
the
a forest.
terrifying part. That's what we don't know.
Yeah. Because we really like that's all we really know is that something's causing something strange in the forest, and we don't even know what it is or how big of an area it's being casted over.
Right.
I would
Or
like
even
to
why.
propose that we take proof of the kill with this and what we have learned so far back to the town or village and see if we can learn more from them.
That'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because if they
agree.
know something, they need to let us know or somebody know.
Yeah, because if
Okay.
even one person knows in that village about anything about what's causing this, then it'd be better for us to find that out rather than go in blind.
But the
That
thing
way
is
we
what if
aren't.
they don't know? Because they're
If they
sending
don't,
us to go explore this. What if they don't know? What if we're walking into something and they're just going to take our kill for it? And
well,
they're
we
going to
already
take
have.
credit for what we found. That's the thing.
That's why we're taking proof of the kill back with us. But if they don't know anything about what's going on,
Then we just have
then
to come back here. Why don't we explore more and see if we can figure something out? And then maybe we could find something bigger. I don't know. Like, I just think it would be a waste of time to go back if they don't know anything because they sent us out here to look.
well, yes,
Nessa does have a point.
it's a risk versus reward situation. In either case, though, if we were to head back with the proof of kill, we could potentially make money off of that. And then we won't
And get
have
more
to use our
supplies.
ration. Yeah, more supplies, maybe some better gear. And that way we can potentially head out better prepared than what we are now.
Also, from experience, if they knew something and just told us outright what's out here, do you really think they would have as many adventurers go out to check it out? If
do
they
have a
take away
point, yeah.
information, if they don't give us a whole bunch of information, then they'll have more people going out to investigate.
Yeah.
So if
Yes.
they know something and they're hiding it, we need to know.
Because what if like it's something that they're doing? Like what if they're
Yeah, what if they are setting up like a sacrifice of sorts out of
Yeah.
adventurers?
I love the
Yeah,
idea
you
that
have a point of that.
y'all are all here having this very in-depth conversation about what you should do next, what the whoever's behind this, what their plan might be, and the idea that Serena is just sitting and staring at the fire, pouting because she didn't get any loot.
Animate that, please.
Someone
She's
needs
just
to actually draw that now.
I just love the idea
Right?
y'all are all like very seriously planning, and she's just like,
Yeah, that needs to actually be drawn now.
I'm very angry right now. Can you tell?
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Dragon had the idea that I should just give you all another Ankeg to fight.
No, I'm not
Just
fighting
put that one
another
down
one.
without
Fuck
much
that.
problem. I mean,
Well, yeah, it's not
I
much
mean, that
problem.
one only took us 12 seconds.
Correct me if
It
I'm wrong.
almost
Didn't
killed.
it come out
It
of a
almost.
cave?
Right.
Yeah, it totally didn't almost kill Serena in one blow.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you
Hey,
win some, you
see,
lose some.
Friend, this is what I
Bruh.
get for making
Sir.
fun of you
Sacrifice
so
we're
many
willing to
times
make.
during the
Bruh.
IRL streams. I always
You
keep
can't have that.
telling.
That is not something to chew on.
Oh, she's not even paying attention.
No, I'm trying to stop a smoke. Chewing on the
Hydrate.
little hook and eye thing that I have in my binder.
Ah.
Oh, I see. You look at Lynn's self-care, but you ignored mine.
No, I said that, oh shit, I didn't have my drink with me, and when I came back, I took a drink.
No. You cannot chew on the headphone cord. No.
Serena, are you having issues over
Stop
there?
staring at it. They were until a second ago. Like they were zooming across the bed, the cat highway. I was surprised they didn't knock anything over that I have in front of me. And now Sadie has stopped chasing Smokey and playing. And now he's trying to find something to play with. He got bored with his mouse, and now he's going after shit he's not supposed to.
Bruh.
Sounds
Okay.
about right.
Are y'all gonna go ahead and call it a night? Y'all done planning and talking, or have we not yet decided what the next course of action is?
I think we should put it to a vote.
All right. All in favor of going back to the village to investigate further and turn in our stuff and potentially get better gear.
Aye.
Aye.
Hi.
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 Well, I guess
That's
we're all going
6.
back.
And Rosie's just like
All right.
sitting there, like drawing with a stick on
Howdy.
the ground.
She's like picked up a stick and it's just
Paying
like
attention.
She doesn't even know what we're talking about.
No, I'm not even paying any attention. I'm just so disappointed that there was nothing that I could fucking loot.
I
At
would
this
like to
point,
point out
we're-
Rosie does kind of sound like she's far away for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this better?
Actually, yes.
Am I
Yes.
closer?
Yes.
Is this better?
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Like a lot better?
Yes.
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 It was a lot better, yes.
Okay, cool. So I know which direction it needs to go. Got it. I couldn't remember the direction it went last time. My bad.
At this point, Aranor nods at everybody, stands up, and walks away from the fire to be by herself with Fury.
I forgot you
Okay.
had a little companion.
Yeah.
Wait, can the companion attack?
No.
Okay.
No, his companion is backstory based, not class based.
Okay.
So it doesn't the little fox doesn't give him any mechanical advantages. It's just there for role playing.
Okay.
The most he could do is like if he succeeded at like a nature or survival check or like to track something, he could say the fox is tracking it for him or something like that.
Oh, fair.
Okay.
Shimuk volunteers for first watch.
Hi, Will.
What?
Serena
Huh?
goes straight to sleep.
Okay, Serena
Oh,
was not even
no.
waiting for the watch to be figured out.
No.
Shimuk
Serena
volunteers
heard
for first
something
watch.
about y'all deciding what y'all wanted to do, so she was like, all right, they figured it out. Good night.
I don't think we've actually
night.
eaten yet either.
I
I
think
thought we
we're
were
eating.
eating while we were
Yeah,
discussing.
we were eating
Yeah,
while
we're gonna
discussing.
assume y'all were eating while you were discussing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was over by the fire pouting and eating.
Can I go into my trance so that way, like, I can be easily woken up?
Yes, so not an Aranor because you are both elves of one kind or another. You do not need to sleep like regular pitiful humans do. You go into a trance for 4 hours instead. And in that trance, you are kind of sort of sleeping, but you are aware of what's happening around you.
Lucid sleeping.
Kind of, yeah.
It's like lucid dreaming.
No.
To an extent. So, yeah, technically the two of them could split the watch just between them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To them if they want to or not.
I have no issues with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, then I'm gonna go to sleep then.
Serena's already asleep.
All
She don't
right.
sleep here.
Good
Everybody goes to sleep.
Do we get attacked? I don't think I'm
I don't
ready
like
for
that.
it.
What don't you like? What
Muse
don't
is
you
not
like?
sleeping on the ground.
Did no one else hear
You
that?
your evil
I'm
DM
not
laugh.
I heard
crazy.
I
it.
did.
I don't trust
Yeah.
that.
No, I heard it. I heard it, Liz.
Heard
I
what?
heard the deep, evil
The
cackle.
thundering roar
His
of God
DM laugh.
Yeah.
Thundering roar of God.
He did the thing. Ow. Am I not going to be able to wake up
Okay. Aranor,
Yes.
during your watch, you are nudged by your fox. She kind of she trots up to you and nudges you a little bit, and then
I
just
look-
looks to the edge of the clearing.
I quickly pet her on the head, and then I start to look out, looking to see if I can find what she's worried about.
At the edge of the clearing, for just a moment, you see. No, you do not hear dogs barking.
Yeah.
That would be weird in our silent forest.
You see a kitsune standing there, wearing
Oh, what?
blue and a kitsune, a fox person, fox folk.
Is it? Never mind.
She
Sorry.
she is wearing blue and purple robes, and her fur is pitch black, which is why you didn't see her at first. Her eyes are a glowing, radiant purple. And she smiles at you slightly, and then between one blink and the next, she's gone.
I blink a few times, looking around to see if she had just moved, and after not finding anything, I return to my watch while holding Silri, just petting her gently to help.
Well, so
Easy.
Silri, when the kitsune disappears, Silri goes from like her ears and her tail droop.
No, that's fair. I'm holding her and petting her to ease myself.
There you go. Okay. But yeah, that's all that happens during the night.
Damn.
All right.
Unfortunate.
Fuck, Rosie.
Rosie just wanted to sleep through another battle.
I did. I fucking did.
Yeah, go ahead, Dragon. So, in the morning, as y'all wake up, does Aranor share with the party what happened the last night?
Not at this time.
Okay, you're gonna keep it to yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, y'all had decided to go ahead and go back to town to share proof of the ANKEG and see if you can get some more information, maybe go shopping, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys start heading back towards the path, the game trail that you had taken into the forest.
Serena, no eating
Hold
squirrels.
on, real quick.
Damn it. I'm getting leashed.
Real quick. Dungeon.
Yes.
Before we leave, I scratch at one of the trees to mark where we were.
Okay.
Also, I'd like to point out that detect magic is no longer in place.
No,
since
it
it's
is
been
not.
a full night.
Yes. Also, any of you who cast spells or used abilities that recharge after a long rest, your abilities have recharged and your spells have refilled. A long rest is basically going to bed.
8 hours sleep, essentially.
Yeah, basically. So it's 6 hours technically, but essentially, yeah. So once you take a long rest, the vast majority of your stuff will recharge. Kimi is the exception. Her spells recharge on a short rest because she's the best class in the game. Moving on.
Oh my god.
Warlock is one of my favorite classes, if you can't tell.
Yeah, you've been hyping her up since
Elfin?
even before the campaign started. You were saying she's gonna basically be the one who kills everything. And then
Elfin.
her one spell dissipates.
Yeah, she was not
What?
so she did not show her true
She
colors.
can't help that her dice hated her in that role.
Yeah, that's true.
They totally
That's the only
backfired.
downside. I'm a good class, but my rolls fucking suck, dude.
07.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, could I get everybody
No.
Oh.
to roll a d20 for me?
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Really?
Okay.
No.
She
Nat
said no.
20, baby.
Okay, everybody else,
Right.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Nobody else bother rolling.
Oh, good, because I got a nat 1.
Well, you said it, so now I have to find something to happen to you. Oh.
Rosie, what is with your dice?
Good. Oh wow, the next one was a nat 20. That's fucking crazy.
Stop rolling. You're wasting your good rolls. Anyways, so y'all actually lose Serena for a minute.
No.
Aranor has to because Aranor got the nat 20. Aranor has to double back and find Serena, like just looking up into a tree and staring at several squirrels.
Which rule coming out of her mouth?
Yeah, just kind of.
Oh.
God.
Really like the last one, guys.
I feel like that would have happened even without that one.
So
It would have.
Aranor
Yeah.
grabs Serena and comes back. And on your way back to the rest of the group, you notice you should have already been back to the path at this point. You did not walk that far away from the path to find the clearing.
Uh-oh.
This is why I was gonna choose to stay.
I
Something
tell
weird's
the
going
others
on.
that
I wonder if
We've
it's
been
like a
walking-
labyrinth.
far too long to reach the path and that we should have made it there by now.
You're right.
However, the forest still, from what you remember, because you got a nat 20, from what you remember, the forest looks the same, like as it should have if you were in the area you would be. If that makes sense. Like, with
Right.
the exception of not having found the path, everything looks correct. It doesn't look like you've been looping around or like you wound up in a different part of the forest or anything like that. It looks like you are where you were yesterday, just no path.
Okay, I'm going to rephrase or add on to what I said a little bit then. I mentioned that the area looks right for where we should be, but the path is missing. Everything feels wrong.
Is it possible the
Can I
path got
see-
covered up?
I
Possibility.
don't believe so.
By what, though?
Whatever's
Can I see if
causing.
it smells the same?
Okay, so you're checking to see if everything smells the same. Go ahead and roll a perception for
Yeah, like can I?
me.
Can I see
Because
if I
you
can
are
smell our way
because you
out of here?
are specifically because you are lupine, I will let you roll with advantage. For those who don't know, advantage is when you roll 2 dice and you pick the highest number.
Wow.
Yes, 18.
18
Oh, wait,
total?
plus, no, hold
Yeah,
on.
plus your perception.
21.
21 total. Okay. Everything smells the same as it did yesterday. Like, you take a few sniffs, like, Lupine's sense of smell isn't quite as advanced as an actual wolf or dogs, but from what you can tell, nothing smells particularly weird or out of place. It just smells like a forest. You can tell that there are some wild animals nearby. You can tell that it rained like a couple days ago. It's a little moist. You can smell the remnants of your fire about 100 feet back.
Am I not able to smell our way out of?
No, your sense of smell is nowhere near powerful enough for that.
Yeah.
I would like to
Okay.
try searching the ground for the path.
Okay, then I'll come back to you in 1 second, Corinne. Then go ahead and roll an investigation, Aurelius, and then while you're rolling, I will see what Shimuk was wanting. So what were you gonna say, Corinne?
I wanted to mark trees every so often to like see where we've been, just so that we're not going in circles.
Okay, so you're marking trees every so long. Okay, that's fine.
19.
19. Yeah, you dig around in the area that Aranor remembers the path being in. You don't find anything.
Are there any animals nearby?
Roll perception.
You actually said that when someone did the sniff, they were able to tell that animals were nearby.
Yes, so she smelled animals, but I also pointed out that a dog or a wolf's sense of smell is much more advanced. Like a lupine's sense of smell is better than a regular human's, but it's not like she can't sit here and go sniff sniff. There are 4 squirrels nearby and 3 of this and 2 of that. So
okay.
I'm interpreting what Muse is asking as, are there animals like directly around you, not just in the area?
Okay.
Modified 18.
Yeah, you notice a couple squirrels, a rabbit, some mice, like
oh no, Serena,
a bird, like nothing. They're all kind of like behaving the same way they were yesterday.
I'm wondering if it's some kind of illusion.
I was going to say, can I cast a message to one of those animals?
Yes, but there is no guarantee they would understand what you're trying to say.
Well, right.
Because if I remember correctly, I'm pulling it up real quick. The spell
I have
description to make
3
sure I'm...
unknown other proficiencies in languages.
Yes. So, unfortunately, you cannot know squirrel as a language.
Aw.
Is it possible for the fox to talk to it though?
Yes, but as far as y'all know, the fox, like as far as any of you know, you can't, like, the fox is not sentient or anything like that. It's a fox.
Okay.
So it's not like the fox could go up to it, talk to it, an animal, and then come back and go, yes, quite. The squirrel says that if we stop for tea time, like, it's not like you can have a conversation.
That'd be our call. That'd be Aranor's.
So is casting message specifically just words, or can you cast images as a message?
It has to be words. The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Don't I get to re-prepare spells every long rest?
Yes, so if you don't want to have the same spells prepared, you and Serena can both re-prepare. Everybody else is stuck with what they know.
Fuck.
I'm going to keep the same, except for I'm going to swap out absorb element with speak with animals. I kind of
Oh,
wanted
oh.
to mention that earlier, and we kind of got caught up in everything.
That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
First
One
thing I
second.
want to do, though. Oh, good. You're fine.
So, yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
The first thing I want to do before anything else is I do want to cast Detect Magic to see if there's any form of illusions going on.
Okay, so you go ahead and you cast the Detect Magic. You still see the same enchantment aura all over the forest and the animals and everything that you saw yesterday. The aura is now also around all of you.
Uh-oh.
It's not
I
very strong. It is a very, very, very faint aura, and you cannot tell. You can make an Arcana roll if you want, but just basically, you cannot tell if it's the same enchantment or not. The detect magic just tells you that it's an enchantment. It doesn't tell you what enchantment.
fine. I'll
So you
make
can
an
do an
Arcana roll anyways.
Okay, yeah. So you can go ahead and make an Arcana roll, and if you roll well enough, you're basically able to like differentiate like the strands of magic.
All right, I got you. 10 modified.
No, you can't tell.
Oh,
You can't
that's
tell if it's the same enchantment or not. You just know that there is a enchantment is having a weak effect on all of you. You do not
Oh.
notice any illusion magic, but you also know that there is so much enchantment magic in the air and in just all over the place that it would probably hide other auras. So you're not 100% certain, but you do not see any illusion magic or anything else. You only see the enchantment magic.
Okay. So everyone, I don't see any illusion magic, but I'm noticing that each and every one of you, and myself included, are now presenting a faint aura of enchantment magic that matches the rest of this forest and the animals within.
Oh shit.
Yeah, as best as you can tell, because the best way I can describe detect magic, it's not quite right, but to us IRL people, it would almost look like each school of magic has a color associated with it, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So you can't tell if it's the same spell or not. You just know that pink, 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 that's all enchantment. Or
Yep.
blue, 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 that's all enchantment. Continue. I didn't want to interrupt. I just wanted to make sure I was clear on
Yeah, I get you.
how that works.
With that in mind, while I'm not sure what could be causing it, it could be something to do with that on why we're not seeing the path.
Hmm.
I wonder what could have happened within the last several hours for us to suddenly have the auras on us. Because we didn't have it when we went to bed last night.
I wonder if it's an effect from
We
being here
have
too
been in
long.
here for a while.
Yeah.
Because we've been
Okay.
in here for not
You have been
24
in here
hours,
for
but
over a day because you started noonish early afternoon. So
Alright, so either we have to find a way to dispel at least the aura around us so we can find our way out, or we have to find the source of what's got doing this in order to get it.
mhm.
So now it makes me wonder if it is a large scale enchantment that was casted, or if it was cast on like a specific thing and exposure to the enchantment caused it to spread.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Well, what do we want to do, everyone? I could
Well,
talk
we
to the
can't.
squirrels and
Therein
see
lies
if
the
they could
question.
point us in the right direction, but there's no guarantee they would know.
Or if they'll even talk to us.
Very true.
Can't know unless we try, though. But
Or
this
a
also
gun.
means Serena needs to stop eating the squirrels.
I know, we gotta leash her, tie her up somewhere. While
What?
we
Hog
try and
tie her.
talk to this-
So I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals and talk to a nearby squirrel.
Okay. So
wanna ask-
you cast Speak with Animals. Your eyes glow green. It's like a forest green for a split moment.
Mhm.
And what do you want to ask the squirrel?
I want to ask the squirrel, the first thing I want to ask, if it knows what's going on with this enchantment.
The squirrel kind of just stares at you for a second.
Moving along,
And
I
then-
ask. Oh,
Wait.
good.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna follow it up with if it knows how to get to the nearby town that we're trying to get back to.
And it's kind of stares at you for a second and like looks around. And then it chitters very, very, very quietly. You just barely hear it. And it goes, "You need to be quiet."
I nod my head. And in a whisper, I ask, why?
Thank you, Linz.
Yeep.
It wasn't going on the computer for some reason.
There's something wrong with the forest. If you're too loud, it will come.
I quietly thank the squirrel. And I return back to the main group. And I let them know, I say, in a low tone whisper, the squirrel has told me that there is something very wrong here, and that if we're not quiet, it will come. We need to be as silent as possible. And I say it with a dead seriousness.
I respond with, well, if that is the case, then if we make noise and it comes and finds us, could we then potentially defeat it and release this forest?
I shake my head. I don't think it would be that easy. I think that whatever is doing this is much stronger than we are, and trying to confront it would be a death sentence.
Currently.
Yeah, because Serena almost died back there, and unless we can get better gear or
Well, it seems like we're kind of trapped, though.
Well, it's
Yeah.
also like I said, we can't get out of this forest unless we either defeat the source or we find a way to disenchant ourselves.
Yeah,
Ourselves.
so this enchantment is keeping us in the forest, which means we have to figure out a way to find this while also gaining skills.
I know y'all can't see me right now, but I have the biggest grin on my face.
I
I'm
know.
so glad.
I'm sure.
I still have time to talk to the squirrel more, right? It's a 10-minute spell?
Yes.
Okay.
You still have some time left. You can talk to the squirrel or other animals. It's all animals.
The only ones I'm currently aware of, I think, is the squirrels.
The squirrels and there's one bird, a rabbit, and your fox.
The
Ooh,
bird
talk to
might
the bird.
actually
I wanna
might
talk
actually
to
be
the
able to
rabbit.
point us in the general direction because it can potentially see above the trees.
All right, so you said the rabbit,
is-
Aranor?
I do.
Or
I
did
want
you
to
want to do
ask.
the bird?
I wanted to ask the rabbit one question, and then I want to talk to the bird.
Okay, what do you want to ask the rabbit?
I tell the rabbit what I know from in a low whisper at this point. I tell the rabbit what I know in a quick way, and then I ask if there's anything else it can let me know about what's going on.
It kind of is startled that you're talking at all, and partway through you talking, it looks around and then runs off into the forest.
That's fair. I want to talk to the bird now.
Okay. So what do
I
you want to say to the
simply
bird?
quietly ask the bird if it could help point the direction to the nearby town.
And the bird,
very quietly says, I don't know. It won't let me leave.
I let out a soft sigh, and then I want to talk to my fox.
ooh, okay.
I ask her if she has any ideas on what might be going on or how we could get out of this.
The fox looks at you and opens her mouth a few times, but nothing comes out, and then it just makes a little fox yip at you that you don't understand.
I frown, not understanding why, but I pet her
The fox
anyway,
kind of
gently.
the fox kind of like looks, kind of gives you a look of like like a sad look,
Yeah.
and like I'm trying. For some reason,
Oh.
the spell does not seem to be letting the fox talk, or something is keeping the fox from talking. You are not sure which.
Probably because the fox knows more than the animals. And I wonder if maybe that's why.
Maybe. Was there anything strange that happened during y'all's watch?
I stand there quietly for a moment, and before saying anything about the watch, I let you guys know that the bird does not know how to get us out of here or itself, and that it said that it won't let us leave or let it leave.
What happened during your watch last
So,
night?
Out of character for a moment, it was I saw a
Oh,
kitsune.
no, that I'm asking
Yeah.
in character.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. I wasn't sure.
No.
My bad.
Yeah, I will go ahead and confirm for Green, out of character. You saw a black kitsune wearing robes. The robes were dark, and it was dark out, so you didn't get a lot of detail. Like you couldn't see its tail, for example,
Mhm.
but you like the moonlight caught it just right for you to see the shimmer off the shine off of its fur, and its eyes were a vibrant purple. You could
Did
tell it was a
I see
female.
it as well?
No, you did not roll high
Okay.
enough.
Cool.
Eyes were a vibrant purple. You could tell by its basic shape that it was likely a woman. You're not certain, but that's you would get, you were leaning more towards woman than man by its general shape. And like yeah, the eyes are like, you know how like people describe like blue eyes as like so blue they almost look like they're glowing?
Uh-huh.
That, but purple.
I gotcha.
It's like
I
amethyst eyes.
I reply with, I'm not entirely sure what I saw. Hillary came up and nudged me during my watch, and I looked out to see what she might be worried about. And out there, I could barely make out somebody, a figure. It looked like a
When you
woman.
mentioned the figure, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the fox's name.
Hillary?
Sylvie's ears really perk up, and she like sits up a bit straighter when you mention the figure.
Sorry, I lost where I was for a second. Hold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
You were saying
Oh,
that you saw a figure.
right. Okay, so I saw a figure, and it appeared to be a woman, but there was fur that I could barely make out, and her eyes were glowing purple with how vibrant they were.
You could tell she was a kitsune. You
And
could tell that. You just
okay,
couldn't say. You just couldn't
got
see the tail or anything.
I gotcha. And then I add, she was definitely a kitsune, but that's all I know.
do you think maybe the kitsune is possibly behind all this then?
I don't think so. She seemed friendly almost, and I didn't feel in danger. But it's always possible.
Oh god.
Oh God.
I don't.
I
don't
couldn't
think
help it. I
we
was
should
trying not to laugh.
trust it. I don't know.
Oh.
Even still, what
She's
would
evil.
she
I
be
don't
doing
trust
out
it.
here?
Yeah, I don't trust it either.
All right, so
Whether mages laughed or not, I don't
I just
trust it.
shake my head.
so pause for everybody real
Eat your
quick.
dinner.
No,
Pause for everybody real fast.
Buddy, your food's over here. Come here.
it's not
I
dinner time for me.
need to
I was talking to
tell
my dog.
I need to tell one of you something out of character that the others don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oop.
Oh god.
God, no, what's with the evil laughs?
I am so scared now.
God damn it.
Okay.
You're straight.
So
Y'all's
I have
idea.
sent one of you, only one, a message, a DM, telling you something that none of the others know.
Everybody, the quietest poker face. We don't know who it is.
This is out of character. None of you know that I'm telling one of you something.
Something tells me it's possibly green.
So,
No, I sent him a meme.
anything else? What else do y'all want to do?
Stop!
I go starkingly quiet and just sit down with Silri and start petting her.
She seems to appreciate it.
Did
What time of day is it?
It's still morning, like early, because adventurers, you get up early. Way earlier than I would ever consider getting up. Yeah, exactly. It's probably like 6 or 7. It's early in the morning.
so did
It might actually by this point, because you've been talking a lot, you probably had breakfast and broke down camp. It might be closer to like 7:30 or 8.
quick question. With the description that Aranor gave us regarding the kitsune, do I know anything about it based on my backstory?
No.
Okay. Okay, thanks, friend. Okay.
I'd
So-
like to go over to who was it? Aranor, and ask him what's up because he suddenly went quiet.
Her.
I just look at you and I
Everyone's-
just shake my head, saying nothing. You notice that I look like I'm almost about to cry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so that tells
Shiplook also
me
sits down.
I turn around and I quietly let everyone know. I think Aranor has figured something out, but cannot tell us.
But
I
wait, like, did you say that to everyone?
Yeah, I quietly told everyone I think Aranor has figured something out, but cannot tell us.
Yeah, but the thing is if it's a kitsune, maybe his fox buddy has a connection with it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
Like-
thinking. Because did y'all notice it perk up whenever he was talking about it?
Like
It
he,
did,
like
yeah.
they may not be like hiding anything or know anything, but maybe they just saw someone. Maybe we should look into this.
Yeah,
I
it's not
vote
like
we
we can
should
leave
as well.
anyways.
Yeah, I vote we should as well. But I wanted to point out that I think Aranor has realized something and cannot tell us because I just asked him what's up, and he responded by shaking his head, and it looks like he's about ready to cry.
Well, let's give her time and we'll figure it out. Like, let's go back to where we had our camp. At least we have some area that we can put a base essentially for now.
Yes,
And then we can figure out from there. Like, we
Yeah.
can either each go separate ways, come back, talk to each other what we found.
I
don't know.
vote we stick together because we don't know what's going on. Strength in numbers, but to add on to going back and setting up camp, I also propose we do a little bit of investigating. And if Aranor is able to have her tell us where he saw the kitsune, and then we investigate that area to start with.
Ooh,
Mhm.
that was not a good roll.
What the fuck? What are you rolling for?
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
He's been rolling this
Don't worry
entire
about it.
fucking time.
I wonder
worry
if
about
it's
it.
just
You'll
verbal
know. No.
It's DM shit.
One sec.
that she
What were you
can't.
saying, Elfin?
I'm wondering if it's just verbally that she can't express.
I give her a stick.
Would there be another way of expression for what's going on?
That
Are
Are
could
you
be
guess-
asking
possible.
that in character, or are you asking that out of character?
I give Aranor a stick.
Big difference.
Ooh, idea. I hand
In character.
Aranor a stick.
Saying
And say,
that!
Blue! Serena's already said that. Serena's already doing
you!
that.
Not
I
my
just
fault
look
if
at the
she's
stick
quiet.
and shake my head, and then
She
I
is quiet.
Oh,
Wait,
am I?
guys.
I'm sorry.
You've been kind of
Aranor's
quiet this whole
responding.
time. Okay.
Hold
Well, I
on.
just
Is
look at
this
the stick.
helping any kind of way?
I just look
Has-
at the stick and
Hello?
I shake
Fine
my
for
head
me.
no. And then I look at Muse, and I walk over to her, and I just whisper, I just don't want to talk about it right now. It's not important.
Okay.
And I go back to where I was, and I sit down.
Okay, let's
Well, you're gonna
Stop
have to stand up
pestering
because
questions
we
and
need to get a
let's
move
just
on.
head back to camp,
Yeah.
and then we can
Yeah.
figure out where to go from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we can't get
All
out,
right.
obviously.
Real quick, before we do anything else, we are passing the 9:30 mark. So does anybody need do we need to end here for anybody, or can we keep going for just a little bit longer?
Real quick, did we gain any XP for fighting?
Yes, but I'm gonna keep track of that because I don't want y'all to know when you level up.
Damn it! You.
I figured it would be
whore.
something like that. For me personally, I'm good. Kids
Okay.
are all asleep, so like,
Okay. Then
I'm good.
Elfin?
Good.
Okay, we'll go for a little bit longer. Not too much longer. We're getting close to a pretty good stopping point.
okay.
So y'all said you're gonna head back to your campsite, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. When you enter the clearing, because you find your way there easily, other than the body of the dead Ankeg, you do not see any evidence that you were ever here.
Well,
I point out immediately what I noticed, that there is no evidence that we were here. Something
Like-
is clearing out.
wait. But didn't I just smell our campfire not that long ago?
Yes. Or the remnants of your campfire, yes.
What
How
the hell is
remnants
going
of
on
our
here?
campfire if it wasn't here? I'm saying this out loud too.
Yes.
That I wonder
It
if
has
our site is being messed with in some way, shape, or form.
Or just the forest is changing, depending on the spell that's been cast.
Well, I want to maybe not changing, but it's like reversing to the way it was before. Like any kind of changes that happens, it like
But
fixes itself.
if that was the case, the carcass would be gone too.
True.
Maybe it has to do with human interaction.
Yeah, like something
Like-
outside of what's in the forest already.
Yeah.
Well, I
Right.
mean,
Mages,
But
are my
it-
claw marks still on the tree?
You walk over to the trees and you do not see them.
What the fuck?
What?
My marks are gone.
okay, so I would like to point out that the carcass is definitely still here, but any evidence that we were here before is gone. Something either covered it up or something is messing with our site. The carcass may be too big for it to move, but we don't know.
Okay. Would it be possible to run a test?
Sure, what do you want to do?
I kind of want to do my the tree again
Okay, you
and
cut
see
out
how
for a
long it
second
takes
there.
for
What'd you
it to
say?
fix itself. I said I want to mark the tree again, and
Okay.
then I want to see how long it takes for it to fix itself because it's been that long.
Okay, so you scratch a mark onto the tree, and then you kind of sit back and watch it. And you watch it. And you watch it.
and nothing happens.
And nothing happens.
It won't.
So it's only something that happens when we're not around or we take our eyes off of it. All
right.
I'd like to run my own test. I
Okay.
I take my hand and put it exactly where we had the campfire to see if I get
Roll.
burned.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Okay. I got a 15.
You feel the
That's
heat
the
and are able to.
dice.
Oh yeah,
Be
you're
right
fine. You're good.
back.
You're good. You already passed. You passed. So you
Okay.
feel the heat and jerk your hand back before you get burned. But you feel the remnants of the heat from your fire in the place where it should be.
Okay, so that actually tells me that our site is being messed with. I stand up after moving my hand away, and I let everyone know what just happened. Guys, the campfire is still here. We just cannot see it.
Shamuk, are you still looking at the mark on the
Uh-huh.
tree? You are still
Yes.
looking at it? Okay. Yeah, nothing's happened.
Can I
Mm.
look
Enough.
away for like 2 seconds and then look back?
When
Yeah,
you
I was
look
about
back,
to
it's gone.
say. I was gonna
Oh!
suggest that you look away for a second.
Okay, so was anybody else watching the mark on the tree with Shamuk? Or was it
No.
just her? Okay, just her. Okay, yeah, you look away and you look back and it's gone.
Can I feel the tree
You can.
to see if the marks, if I can still feel like the divots of the mark?
You can still feel it. It feels like the mark should be there.
But visually, I can't see it.
Yep.
Weird.
I want to go investigate the area that I noticed the kitsune at.
Okay.
I choose to go with him or her.
then when you get over there, I would like you to roll investigation since you're actively searching through the area.
Both of us?
If you're looking as well, then sure.
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Blue, because you got a natural 20, you get to you find everything there is to find in the area. So you
Okay.
do actually see evidence of someone having stood there. You see like the grass is tamped down. There's footprints leading away, but not to it. You also see in a tree right next to where she was standing a rune carved into the bark of the tree. And then underneath it, scratched several words in a. Let me check your sheet real quick. Oh shit, we didn't do languages yet. Would any of you know Foxfolk for any reason?
Nope.
I would not.
Yes.
Okay, you would. Muse, you think you would?
Yes.
Okay, so it is scrawled in Foxfolk, which you cannot read, Aurelius. It is scrawled in the language of the Kitsune,
All right.
of the mainland Kitsune.
I asked Aranor to go and see if anyone knows Foxfolk and can read it, and if anyone does, to bring them here immediately.
I approach the rest of the group and ask if anybody can read Foxfolk. It's very important.
Not me.
I can't.
No.
Would I, based on my backstory, know anything about the rune or anything? Mages?
Potentially.
But
Should
it wasn't
we just
asked about yet.
go
Yeah.
with y'all?
Yeah, it wasn't asked about yet.
True.
Did you answer about knowing Foxfolk, Muse?
I know it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I didn't. If you
Do we
did, I
want
didn't hear you.
to
That's why I was
just
asking.
follow?
I ask Muse to follow me.
Can we all go? Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah. Anybody
okay.
who
I was about
anybody
to
who
say,
wants to
like,
can go.
can we
Look.
just
My
all go?
curiosity.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Curious? Instead of, like, the waiting around?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of stay back and kind of wander off into the forest for a bit.
Oh, no.
Once we do get there, I do wish to
Okay.
see if I recognize the room.
Okay, then would you roll an Arcana check for me, please?
Got it. Modified 13.
You do not recognize the room.
Okay.
Names?
I notice a rune and I check to see if I recognize it.
All right, roll Arcana.
14, I think, because I don't think I have any. Let's see, +2, so 16.
You recognize it, but you don't know what it means. You've seen it on the cover of a few books and scrolls that you'd found in the past.
Okay. I relay this to everyone.
All right. And then I point out the Foxfolk writing message on the lower portion of the tree to be read.
No.
I go
Okay.
over and look at where you're pointing.
So, Muse, there is a single sentence written in Foxfolk, and all it says is, "Beware, nothing is as it seems. Question everything."
I choose to relay that information to the rest of the group.
Quick smile pops up on my face.
So, real quick, Kimi,
Yes.
you had said that you were walking away from the group for a minute to see if you find anything in the forest, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I sent you a message with what you found.
Yeah.
Alright,
The
so-
fuck?
That's
what
my
was
dryer.
that?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Like, what?
So random.
Just.
I was just gonna say that was me processing what you sent.
Wow, rude.
Holy shit.
All right.
Fucking rude.
All right.
And with y'all processing the message the mysterious Kitsune left for you, we're gonna call it there for tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
That works.
So, mysterious Kitsunes. Your senses are being toyed with. And
At least our sense of sight
now
is.
a message telling you that nothing is as it seems, and you need to question everything. Whatever that means. I don't know.
Really.
Yeah, you do. Don't lie to us.
Yeah, I know exactly what's going on.
I knew it.
But yeah, I hope everybody had fun today. I hope
did.
y'all enjoyed your
Yeah.
first combat.
What is this
Uh-huh.
from? Speaking?
Yeah, it was totally
Dice
fun.
need to be
I
better.
really loved that combat, bro. That was so much fun.
Rosie,
Yeah, I'm sure you
you
had
get
lots
to-
of fun, Rosie, almost dying at the very beginning.
Rosie,
First time it was Corinne,
Ever
and now it's
since you-
Rosie.
I know, ever since
Yeah.
I went and made
But
fun
Rosie-
of Corinne about it, this is a fucking shit that I have to deal with.
Today.
I know,
so
I was making
Today.
fun of you today. I was like, you should have just
So,
let it.
Rosie,
Karma.
you lost the right to complain about combats when you slept through one.
I tried, okay? I tried.
Brought up today too.
I fucking tried, bro. I tried to wake up, man. But you know what? That dream was just too good. I liked rolling my nat ones in like under 5 or something, you know? Like, I wanted to stay asleep. They had it.
Well,
They
I'm sure
could've
your dice like giving you those nat ones now too.
No, I think I need new dice.
Nah, what you need to do is be nicer to your dice and nicer to the people around you.
Bruh.
No, I got a nat one. I don't think I can be nice to people.
This is what we call a hashtag blame Rosie, hashtag skill issue.
Sure. But see, I'm not even
All
Rosie.
Nani? Nani the fuck?
I'm not Rosie.
Nah, she's Serena.
Yeah.
So hashtag blame Serena.
Yep.
God damn it.
Exactly.
Still hashtag blame, hashtag skill issue too.
Wow.
And I will also, before we end, like officially, and I cut stream, I will remind everyone that one of you has been told information that the others don't get to know.
Yeah, that would
And
be green.
This is nope. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. You don't know. You don't know unless Green actively says it was me. None of you know, and that's out of character. So
It
your,
was
if your
gonna
own
help
characters.
you all real quick.
What?
There's about a 50% chance it was me.
50%? Wow. So it was
Dang.
you. Damn.
All right. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you,
This was session
chat.
2, first combat. We will be back not next Thursday, but the Thursday after. So on the
Yeah.
19th, we will be back for another session of D&D.
Wow.
Your calendars.
All right. Yes.
And
Don't
then it'll
miss it.
be continuous. We won't be like taking a break next month or something like that.
Yeah, and as far as I know,
Hopefully.
unless somebody winds up having a vacation or something, this should be the start of like regular every other week we're gonna be having these games.
What's a vacation?
I don't know. I wish
would
I
not
knew
know.
her.
I do want to point out that during the month of July, my job has a shutdown, so I have like essentially a week and a half off at that point,
Nice.
potentially,
Ooh.
where I work only
Okay.
like 2 or 3
Nice.
days instead of the full week.
Okay. So we
But
might be able to
during
have.
that, my schedule could potentially change again, but it more than likely will not.
Okay, so we might have
Um,
to rearrange in the future, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, if it
So,
comes down to it, it'd just be another situation like what just happened.
Yeah.
Okay, where we
Now-
just have to switch to Thursday. Okay.
Oops.
Now would be a pretty good time for me to tell you guys that there are some things happening later this month in our lives that may make it impossible for us to join this
That's
month.
okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Worries.
That's part of D&D. Because we gotta work around everybody's schedules. So yeah, when we get closer to next session, I'll message everyone. But
Okay.
to close out the stream, thanks again for stopping in, and we will see you on the next day of our adventure. Bye, everybody.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.